this week, we reported on a drove of wild boars that have been causing havoc in Pelican Point. However, our investigation has revealed that there is much more to that story. Our ZNS News team has dug deeper and found the owner of those animals, who is breaking his silence tonight to explain why hundreds of pigs are now roaming in the streets in that area. It would appear that the oil spill at Equinor Statoil in 2019 has something to do with it. Here's that story.
When me and father had them going in the bush and look. When they go in, when the oil is piled up in the bush, but they get the oil clearance for these people them to say it's okay.
Big H Farm and Livestock is the name of Harold Adderley's business, which he owned and operated in East Grand Bahama, 1 mile east of Equinor Terminal at South Riding Point, that has been purchased by Livestock. After Hurricane Dorian caused a massive oil spill in 2019, his business took a devastating blow.
Equinor, who made the biggest mistake of not the biggest mistake was not securing those oil tanks, and got paid off from well.
Adderley says officials from Equinor and the Department of Agriculture came to aid, offering assistance in taking care of his animals for several months. However, this support came to an abrupt halt as the COVID-19 pandemic began, ultimately leading to the demise of Adderley's business.
They did an assessment and they said that oil is still lingering around. The pigs are contaminated with oil. So they want to first advise me that I cannot sell, kill, eat. If the pigs them die, I cannot even bury the pigs them. So I said, okay, no problem. What must I do? He said, that on me.
He says he was forced to neglect his 11-year-old farm and livestock due to circumstances beyond his control.
Broke man can't take care of animals if he can't take care of himself.
4 years after the oil spill, the animals that were once cared for by Adderley have grown in number and made their way into nearby settlements. He believes that the Department of Agriculture, which forced him to cease operations with their letter, should now take responsibility for the situation that is unfolding.
I don't mind assisting and trying to get them to, but what are we going to do with the pigs, all right? And if they give me the letter, it goes back to them. But then you say they ain't no good. You know, that's a farm. They want government farmland, crime land. What do you take it down?
Now, we contacted the Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Clay Sweeting. He says he was not aware of the situation, but said his ministry will be looking into the claims.